the federal government printed $4 trillion last year. They're on track to print another $4 trillion this year. The prices of everything is going up. We saw just last week with Colonial Pipeline, prices in my area went up about a quarter, and they haven't gone back down. And I question whether they even will. But the cost of milk, the cost of everything is going up. And then on top of it, worse yet, we've incentivized the unemployment. The federal government's paying you to stay home by giving you bigger checks, and they want to, from my understanding, continue to do it. They want people to get a check monthly from the federal government. It used to be in this country, you'd come here and you wanted to earn your success. You didn't want to be given it. Like most people, that's what they want to do, and yet here we are. We're failing, and that's why those unemployment numbers the other week were so abysmal. Economists were expecting 1 million new jobs, and it was 250,000 because of these, ass backward policies that do more harm. They're not bringing people out of poverty. They're not educating them. They're not getting them back to work.
Yeah. So you've been outspoken on this subject about these never-ending, overly generous unemployment benefits that go to gig workers. They go to people regardless of whether or not they're trying to find jobs, and it's created this huge gap between people that are unemployed, and yet there's this massive body of work that's actually needing to be done. South Carolina has also sort of led the charge. Your governor, I believe, was one of the first to say we don't want those benefits. Why not? Isn't that mean?
Well, there are already unemployment benefits at the state level. So if you do lose your job, I believe in South Carolina, maybe it's $300 a week, depending on what you were making beforehand. So there are already at the state level unemployment benefits. The problem with the last COVID relief package, which can't even call it that, but they did an additional $400 a week. And so when you look at the wages of folks during COVID-19, we're paying them more to sit at home or close to what their wages or salaries were. So why would they come back to work? Is there any reason? Is no surprise that Colonial was having a hard time finding CDL truck drivers. Many of them are at home taking unemployment until it goes away. In South Carolina, federal benefits go away June 1st. The same thing with gig workers. Try to get a car, a ride from the airport to your home, or if you've been drinking to go back home, the prices are 4, 5, 10x what they were just even a few months ago. And so we're seeing it everywhere. Lumber, fuel, literally everywhere, because of the impact that the unemployment benefits and then the stimulus checks on top of it. People have earned tens upon tens of thousands of dollars from the federal government, and they like getting a check and not working, and we need them back to work. South Carolina, for example, there are 85,000 jobs available right now, and there are 116,000 people who are on unemployment. If you want a job, you can damn near have a job. They're there, they exist across all sectors, all industries, all job levels. And one of the things I am encouraging people today is if you are at home on unemployment and you're in the state of South Carolina or another state that is getting ready to take away the federal unemployment benefits, Texas was the most recent state I read, but now's the time to get a job. So if you're in Atlanta, I know that Papa John's was offering $2,000 signing bonuses, or if you want to interview with McDonald's, they'll pay you $50 cash to show up. Now is the time to negotiate a better wage, a better salary, better benefits before all these other states and all these other people get off unemployment in South Carolina starting June 1st. And once that happens, you're going to be competing with everybody. So now is the time. Go get that job, get better benefits, better pay, better salary, and provide more for your family. Go do it now.